Guys, Counter-Strike is an icon from my childhood. I'm excited. This is Soviet Womble's Random Counter-Strike Global Offensive BS Part 2. Let's get into it.
You don't suck for this round.
The night is young. The night is very young.
Yeah, there's one thing I have learned in the limited Counter-Strike, and frankly, almost every FPS game, is that if you have a good game, it will be followed immediately by a streak of terrible games.
Cyanide Dream Team.
Cyanide Dream Team. It's only Cyanide and Cyanide Dream Team.
Go behind the thing. I don't know what that's called. Oh.
Damn, Soviet Womble headshotted with the silenced pistol. That's a spy style kill right there. Guys, I wanted to thank today's video sponsor, Opera GX. Opera GX is the browser built from the ground up for gaming. Be sure to download Opera GX for free from the link in the description. One of the things that makes Opera GX so good for gaming is that it lets you manage your system's resources while the browser is working. As you guys know, my rig is not the greatest, and I need to maximize my system's resources to sustain the FPS rate, especially when I'm streaming. So Opera GX lets me do that through their GX control panel. Their hot tabs killer lets me slash tabs that steal my resources. The RAM limiter lets me cap how much RAM the browser is going to use, as the CPU limiter does for CPU usage. It's a really great way to ensure that your frame rate remains as high as your machine can let it go. Another great feature is the network limiter. The network limiter lets me manage how much of my network bandwidth the browser is allowed to use. And as you guys know, when I stream, I need to use a lot of my network's bandwidth. The connection isn't that great. So having a browser that ensures that my game will have the most bandwidth possible is essential. Another great feature of Opera GX is that it's integrated with all my social media. It can do Facebook. As you can see here, I've got it integrated with the MHGR Discord. I have it linked to my Instagram. I could even link it to my Twitch. So Opera GX lets you integrate all of your favorite social medias right there. You can also log in to Spotify, iTunes, or YouTube Music right from the browser. You can see here, it's already got my Spotify pulled up, ready to go, and when you start streaming audio or video in one of your browser tabs, the music automatically cuts off and will resume once the audio in the browser is finished. Opera GX is also available on mobile through GX Mobile, and it can be integrated with the desktop version. If you want to maximize your gaming experience, be sure to download Opera GX from the link in the description today. And thanks again to Opera GX for sponsoring today's video.
A little bit of a blocking going on there, Quebec.
That's okay.
No, you were blocking me.
I forgive you.
Fuck off! Go.
You've all been there. That is like the classic apology of, I'm sorry you got offended. That's not an apology. That's actually, you are weak, with some extra words thrown in. Not the same thing as actually being sorry.
Go B, go. Just fucking rush.
Go B, just fuck off. Just go away.
Why the fuck do I have a
Just go away. You were eating chicken nuggets earlier and it sounded like you were making love to them.
Come on.
Oh, listen, guys. Have you ever had really good chicken nuggets? I don't mean the frozen kind that you reheat. I mean like the really good chicken nuggets. Is it as good as sex? The best chicken nugget is definitely better than the worst sex. For sure. Like 100%.
Come on.
Okay.
Sneak. Take this.
Take this.
Fuck yourself.
Stack up on me close to my back.
Whoa, they're stacking. Guys, this is actually a legitimate close combat tactic. Oh my god, I'm in shock right now. They are going to form what's called a stack on the wall, and they are going to normally, well, it depends. So classically, you move through with establishing 360 degrees of security. The point man looks forward, number 2 man looks left, 3 man looks right, 4 man looks to the rear. It's a little different here because obviously nobody's going to want to stare right at the wall. Usually right before you're turning a corner, you all face forward and you push around the corner, and they call it dominating the room or dominating the space. And that's the philosophy that you want to get the most firepower into that room as fast as possible, because if there is an enemy, what you don't want is to do the martial arts movie effect, where one at a time you fight the main character and lose because you're henchmen, right? You want to have all four of you pushing and engaging at the same time.
Hey, Macarena.
Very lovely.
Guys, also, if you enjoy hearing me commentate, boy howdy, you should come hang out with me on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/combatvetpaul. Links in the description.
Be back. Like 2 apricots in a handkerchief. What? No, it's got nothing to do with the fact that he's Japanese. It's entirely coincidental that all Japanese people are annoying.
Soviet, pick up the fucking up.
I'm
Turn
not-
around.
no, I'm
pick
not even
the
doing-
fuck-
Is this going to be a thing in every video? Is it going to be Cyanide insisting that Soviet pick up the op?
Oh,
Pick
fuck it, I'll pick
up.
it up this one time.
Pick it up.
Get
on
up,
the right.
pick
Go through connector. Turn around. On the right. No, go through. Turn around. Go out.
Soviet, okay. Cyanide's directions make no sense. And this is actually a real military problem, is that you forget how confusing it can be to orient someone who isn't seeing what you are seeing. And that is why the military has so many communication protocols. It's to make these things as clear as humanly possible, right? That's why you use cardinal directions, right? North, south, east, and west, because they're the same for everyone. And if you do it right, you can use landmarks. That's what I would always do. Be like, hey, are you on Route Oscar? Yes or no? Okay. Are you before or after the mosque? Yes or no? Okay. Do you look and can you see the village with the stand with the blue roof? And they go, okay. I'm like, all right, north of that, 300 meters, that'd take 300 meters west. That's where you are or we are, right? But it's really complicated to orient someone. Especially communicating, well, aircraft, it's pretty easy because they can literally look down from above and see everything. But it's also a testament to how good those pilots are that they can understand that you only see at eye level, right? And it's really hard to orient you to reality.
You fucking idiot!
It's also why the military emphasizes map reading so much, is because if you can refine that skill between what you see on a map and what you experience in reality, then you can help orient others to that. It's a really, I think it's a lost skill nowadays because Google Maps is so effective, but even Google Maps really can help you out. Even you look from above, you see what the map is telling you you're going to see, and then you see what reality displays. Reality is.
Idiots.
It's his fault. Simon, if I had an arm long enough to reach to Singapore, I would fucking strangle you. Yeah, they're holding position, that's good. Let's just actually stay here, see if they're pushing.
No comment.
Oh fuck, I threw my pistol over the fucking wall. Oh fuck.
Fucking idiot.
People do weird things in the throes of passion. That's all I'm going to say.
Someone pick up the bomb.
Peace out, mother.
Offhand is it?
Oh, you utter dick nugget. One. Sorry. Fuck.
Whoa! Yeah, okay, I will say this. In the real world, people underestimate just how powerful explosions are. Even things like car wrecks. You hear about car wrecks where they say, oh, this person was ejected from the windshield, and it's common to have them fly 50, 100 feet through the air. That's why seatbelts are so valuable. And even in the military, right? We had the exact same thing. They had very high-level seatbelts that were multi-point, like spider webs that would hold you in place. And the idea was that if you hit an IED, like an anti-tank mine, you would still be secure in your seat. You wouldn't go flying around that armored truck because the armor is on the outside, but it's also on the inside. So it is easy to hit your head, hit an arm, get a shoulder dislocated. You can easily be killed not by the explosion itself, but by the whiplash of you getting tossed around in that vehicle. Sort of like having a a butterfly in a jar and you shake the jar real hard, is that you can just kill that butterfly by mashing it against the walls of the jar. That's a little bit what what the feeling is like when you're in an MATV or an armored vehicle and that starts getting hit. Oh no, copyrighted music, no! Okay.
New boxes. Fuck. Oh!
Shout out to that chicken with the strong self-preservation instinct.
Oh wow!
Oh!
Where the fuck is he?
Haven't.
Found him.
He's injured.
Banana.
Dude,
Banana.
guys,
What?
stop talking.
If we cannot talk, we shall hum.
Motherfuckers.
They're like Gregorian monks, just chanting.
Oh, there we go.
Fuck all of you. What are you doing?
Checking.
Sit here.
I mean, the thing with Counter-Strike is that there are so many elite level players that the regular people can't like access the game anymore. It's so hard to be even okay at Counter-Strike, and the good players are so good.
No. For fuck's sake!
I will be your table.
Oh wow, that's awesome, Edbo.
Are you actually retarded?
It's the people.
Standing there! Oh my god!
We won.
When you said I will be on table, it doesn't mean be at table until the end of the round.
I mean, here's the thing in that game. In the real world, you will absolutely be certain if someone is on top of you or not. But in the game, it's not clear.
Oh,
You don't know if that person's still there unless you look up.
I'm getting him theme music. Excuse you. Ding, 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 ding. Nice flash.
Nice.
Is it even a Soviet Womble video if you don't flash each other?
Oh, nice.
I am James Bond.
You're a fucking loony.
Another one on site.
No!
Try and get a grenade up there.
Gotta love that. We've all been there. We all know that feeling of just seething rage.
There, try and bounce grenade off the wall. Is that top? No, it's not that close. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god!
Wow.
Lucky
That was a
motherfucker.
great shot.
Did the terrorist just say dude?
Oh my god. New name for my next stop.
Is?
The Oppenheimer.
Oh my god, fuck you.
If you guys don't know, that's a reference to J. Robert Oppenheimer, the founder and father of the atomic bomb. He was a civilian theoretical physicist who had done work on the atomic energy, but he was recruited by the military to design the newfangled science of fission and turn it into an explosive device. And boy, did he succeed.
Can't be asked to actually try. I'm just having fun.
Yeah, just chill, man.
There's no such thing as fun!
Try not to injure your teammates. Yeah, sound advice there, buddy. This is why you yell frag out, because everyone's gonna look and make sure that you don't dick this up.
Shut up! It's not funny.
I don't know whether to eat Pringles, breathe, or laugh.
Stop it.
This isn't the killing house anymore.
Always eat Pringles, bro. Always eat Pringles. What is your favorite flavor of Pringles? Personally, I'm one of those like cheddar Pringles fans. I think the cheddar Pringles are just the best. Sour cream and onion is up there, but it's been falling in the ranking over time as they've introduced more and more powerful flavors.
This is real life.
Potato chip flavored science has grown exponentially. It's right up there with like AI in terms of how much more powerful it is than when I was a kid. When I was a kid, you had regular potato chips you had sour cream and onion, and maybe the most exotic, powerful flavor you could access was barbecue. Nowadays, you can get spicy jalapeno queso, you can get sea salt, oil, and vinegar. You can get all dressed chips if you're in Canada. All the flavors, man, they're dressed up with all of them. These are things that a child Paul could only dream of in his chips.
This isn't the killing house. It's a killing bungalow. Throwing fire. He's a level 3 mage.
I want you to know that I value you as a friend. Oh, what? Seriously, I ran through a fucking P90, an M4, all that shit, and I picked this piece of shit up.
Quebec's Nova. That's what makes it valuable.
Kill? Oh my god, it's like when two retards collide.
I mean, I also love the idea of like routine items becoming valuable because a celebrity used them. Like, how many houses on the, if you've ever been on the Northeast, you know that it's like every third house is like, George Washington stayed here. And you're like, cool. I'm sure he slept in a lot of places.
Soviet, give
What?
me a gun. Give me a gun, you don't have health.
Fuck off, I
You don't have health! Give me a gun!
Fine, take this. There you go.
I have an auto sniper and exactly 0 shade. The hills are alive with the sound of...
So, like, you actually look depressed that you lost your,
I am depressed.
This CT is having a little nap. He's
I always love the eyes. They go in different directions.
tired from all that baking.
Guys, he's almost off his nut.
Covering fire!
Okay, I'm here to tell you that a real saw, which is basically, I think, what he's using, yeah, I think it's a saw. That is an exceptionally controlled rate of fire for that weapon. It's issued with a bipod for a reason, and that reason is that if you just try to freehand it, it's gonna go everywhere, which, don't get me wrong, can be fine if you just want to put down suppressive fire, if you just want the enemy to believe and understand that a lot of rounds are coming back. But if you want to actually hit anything, you need to put the bipod down, you need to get behind it, and you need to look down the sights. So freehanding it from standing is a recipe to hit nothing.
Let me run in. Ready? Ow!
Oh look, and again!
He's on side!
Ow! I don't know how I failed. I fired my gun.
Yep, that's about the dynamic that plays out if you don't aim. If you don't use your automatic rifle the way it's supposed to be, then you're just not going to get the desired results. This is what it is. One person with an AK actually taking their time and aiming is going to be better than some rando shooting off from the hip a belt-fed machine gun. And that's true in Counter-Strike, but it's also really true in real life.
And everything.
What a retard.
One of the things that was always sort of off-putting in Afghanistan was that among the Taliban there was a culture and a belief that in many ways God had predetermined whether or not you were going to kill someone, which seems weird because if you believe that everything is preordained, then like why try hard, right? Because God will either let you kill somebody or they won't. And that resulted in a lot of just poor marksmanship, like sometimes comically poor marksmanship. But it was, again, based on this idea that, you know, God or Allah would guide those bullets to their target if they were meant to kill them, just like God or Allah would keep you safe unless it was your time to go. And so that's why it produced some of these weird outcomes. And like all human beings, right, the instinct for self-preservation is pretty strong. So I think some of that may have been an excuse to engage in low-risk type of behaviors, i.e. getting behind a wall and shooting from above it, right, so you don't have to expose yourself, or shooting from a tremendous distance that there's almost no chance you're going to accurately hit anything.
Oh! I just got shot by a plant pot. Too short. One AWP. Don't peek AWP. Ah, no.
Yeah, so can I get a yearly subscription to that inbox, please? Honestly.
What are you doing?
Where do you even get aimbots now? I mean, I know that they say that there's cheaters all over Tarkov, all over CSGO, definitely bots all over Team Fortress, but where do you like get these bots? Do you have to go on some Russian website and buy them? Is it like rent a bot? Is it a subscription service? I actually don't know.
Finally
You're such a bellend.
What is the purpose
That was actually an impressive series of knife kills.
of stickers?
You put them on your weapons and you can brag about them and it looks fucking ugly.
God damn it, how did Cyanide get admin privileges? How did this happen?
What are
Me
you
doing
talking
it.
about?
Everyone is on
I love how they're still on TeamSpeak.
fire!
Nighttime. Daytime. Nighttime.
Oh, you didn't.
My ping. Wow.
Ow.
Okay, I have no idea. Is that a feature in the game, or were they just messing with their brightness settings?
Somebody just hit me. Ow! Motherfucker! Are you kicking me? Ah! What the fuck are you doing to my fucking camera? Stop it!
No, you know, if you
Fuck,
want.
is this like Magic the Gathering?
Yeah, why have you got a mana?
What is this? Is this some sort of like dev mode? I've never seen this.
About what I said. It was a lie.
Wait, let's break down these stickers on the AK. Crims. Oh, I don't know what any of these mean. These are completely alien and unfamiliar to me. I gotta say, I've never seen anybody put stickers on a rifle. Most gun nerds are way too committed to getting their rifles to look sleek and tactical cool. I would love to see somebody who is a phenomenal shot with a rifle just cover it in silly stickers.
Shut up, shut up, shut up.
Oh god, the guy's got no ammo! The gun had no bullets
How
in
did you
it!
not notice?
Oh my god. Gotta love that. You've seen, if you've been on my Twitch, you know I've had Tarkov games where that's happened. I've also had one where an extremely reliable pump action shotgun just jammed spontaneously. Right in front of a scav. The scav and me were like this close, and I was just like, click, and you could see the stupid round caught in the extractor, and then that scav was like, cheeky breaky nerd.
You can't do what Edberg did.
I bet you're right. This cunt is right around the fucking.
Don't leave the bomb behind!
What is a bomb?
Yeah, what
Let's
does the bomb
ask
mean?
ourselves this.
Okay, I'm just gonna point this out. An equally matched force on force is a terrible way of doing business. Now, if you're the attacker, you want to have a 3-to-1 advantage. And I would be curious to know how high-level competitive CSGO players play, but in the real world, if I was a tactical commander and I had to solve this problem, if I had to guard the bomb sites, what I would probably do is divide my force into like probably 3. I would have basically 2 teams at either bomb site, locked down, providing 360 security along all the avenues of approach, and then I would have a reserve element pre-positioned in between so that as soon as one site encountered some level of enemy forces, that reserve element could push and support that site, right? And the idea, of course, would be to just maintain a strong defensive position and make the enemy expose themselves by coming to you, stepping into your line of fire.
Philosophical question. What is a bomb?
It's an explosive device.
No,
That's a bomb.
no, it's so much more than that. It's a statement.
Oh,
Fuck you.
Oh god.
Oh shit. Oh, we can't have 4 ops. No fucking way.
I only have mine.
Lombo here.
If you're gonna give me a fucking AWP.
Yes.
Alright, let's try this.
Oh,
No.
Yeah.
this seems fair.
Should at least
Yeah,
be
let
allowed
him
to
have
use
a
a
gun.
Glock. It's fucking useless.
Oh, good. No. The first time I pick up a
Okay, just want to point out, anime girl on the scope.
fucking AWP and I kill a global elite. Are you
Such
fucking
a
serious?
fucking hypocrite.
Fuck this. I'm gonna stay here and play Euro Truck Simulator.
You mean Euro Slut Simulator?
New DLC Cyanide's mom.
You know, that should be an actual mod for something like Euro Truck, where you stop at a truck stop and, you know, if you find the right place, you can find some women who might be willing to spend some time in your cab, right? And then afterward, maybe you improve your focus and concentration or something. I don't know anything about Euro Truck Simulator. I'm always sort of surprised that there's even a genre for these simulator games. Truck simulator, farm simulator. What other weird simulator games are there? Let me know in the comments.
Fuck you.
I just got a poke from Echo and he asked to pass for the channel. I just responded with, ask Cyanite's forehead.
Ask, sorry?
I've just got a fucking
he smashed his head on the keyboard when he created the phone.
It's okay, you don't really seem to need us that much.
Yeah.
Edbug, fuck off, go plant the bomb.
He'll come home.
No, I want to kill everyone.
No, you're not getting an ace.
He is, he's getting an ace.
Oh,
Hi, I'm
Edbird
going to
smoked
set
again.
my sensitivity to 100 and try and play on that. I got this, guys. We're good hands.
This is what happens when you take combat stimulants, and I'm here to tell you that in the U.S. Army in the modern era, they did not issue us combat stimulants. The closest I came one time was when I bought a for export only Thai energy drink from the Afghan market. Do you understand how potent an energy drink has to be for the government of Thailand to be like, no, we cannot sell this to our citizens, the inventors of the energy drink. Instead, we need to export it to countries who want an even more potent energy drink than the Thais have. This should disturb and frighten you, and that's how it should have disturbed and frightened me. I drank a can about this big, and I, in 4 hours, signed over, I was supposed to do this, by the way, signed over like 12 Humvees to the Afghans. Now, you gotta understand, to sign over a Humvee, you have to inspect it top to bottom, inventory every item, both you and the receiver, and remember, the Afghans couldn't read or write. Like, not even not in English, they just couldn't read or write. So we had to translate all of it right there. And so I must have been just pinging to get this done. I had blocked off like a day and a half, and it took me 4 hours. All that to say that immediately after that, I fell asleep at 2 in the afternoon and slept for like 6 additional hours. And then I woke up with the worst hangover of my life. It was so weird, and I never touched those creepy energy drinks ever again.
I figured out my aim.
But anyway, that's how I felt that entire time, except instead of a rifle, it was a pen, a paper, and just a lot of people shouting in Urdu, and me just being like, ah!
Small movements!
Yep.
Small adjustments!
You're such a dickhead. I love what Crab
that's
said
how
earlier.
I felt.
He said we need to go through TeamSpeak and get rid of some of the Germans, because if we get any more, the clan turns into a Reich. I want you to show me how it's done. Go on, show me how it's done.
Oh, okay, come on,
Show me
come
how
on,
it's done.
come on,
Come on.
come on.
Show me, Sensei. Holy shit!
Coming up, cat. Coming up, cat.
Cyanide is this last gaze, staring up at Soviet. How did you let me do this?
Well, you found the
I
bomb.
killed one, that's more than you.
Rush down A slope. Cyanide, Womble, and Calf. Me and Bleb will go B.
Okay, send a cunt in a suicide mission. Service.
Joke's on you, silly bitches.
Oh, it says survival time 0. The game is on.
Yeah, Womble said earlier. He was
We're
wanting
just
some-
gonna survive
yeah,
this. Watch.
Glad just talking to me about Left 4 2,
Yes, I-
Left 4 Dead 2.
We were
by
on.
the way.
They're not gonna be there. Joke's on you.
Damn. They just got... This is the sort of thing that I'm talking about. Elite level players are just on another level, and normies just have no chance anymore.
Okay. Oh, nothing.
Oh.
Spray control.
Tried. I
Disappointment.
was practicing with your mother.
Well,
Ooh.
I'm a demon, dude.
I can hear somebody in the
You know what?
source
I'm
mod.
gonna. Long.
I can hear somebody in the
Okay.
source mod. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
Oh, you
the God mode, man. Just the finger of God, just squishing people.
Oh! Oh my god! Did you see that?
They're at the
Wow, that is a statistical improbability.
train. They're at the train.
The whole map is called Train.
This is what we sort of talked about, right? The idea that the divine is guiding your rounds. Sometimes that's how it goes in the real world, right? You put enough rounds downrange, and statistically, sooner or later, something is going to hit someone. And that's sort of how it can feel. But that's why suppressive fire works. That's why that's why volume of fire works. That's why ambushes work, is because it's not always about ultra precision engagements. It's about, well, taking advantage of statistics and probability.
Channel your inner Hitler side.
Whoa!
9999999.
Here, come. Come on! Oh! Whoa! Wow, I did that?
I mean, I wonder if you condensed down my, like, 2 or 10 best minutes of a 2-hour stream, how good would I look? How many sick hits would I have? Well, I can tell you from my last stream, that answer's probably 0.
Really? Right now?
Seriously? They all fall.
Flash on banana? Many footsteps on banana.
Steps.
Okay, interesting. Copyrighted music incoming. That's pretty good.
Last two guys.
You have a weapon one, but we have an AWP.
Oh god. Ah!
Oh my god, that was just a
I
wall.
don't fucking know!
I guess you could say just wants to.
No, you can fuck off!
I am going to change my name to something that more accurately reflects my stature in this community.
ZF Cyanide, recognize me, I'm famous.
Hey, seriously.
Oh fuck, I got banned for 3 hours.
Calf's down B and he's on 40.
Quiet. He's learning.
Oh man, it was worth it. A good kill is worth its weight in gold. Honestly, one badass highlight kill is worth like 10 getting smoked.
I'm not dead.
That's the social media way. However bad your life is, if you can create one moment that people are envious of and it gets a bunch of likes on social media, then you've won. And I say this as someone who's a creator and I have an Instagram.
Yes.
But my Instagram has become mostly chicken vids, which are great.
You heard the scope, man. He did!
I whiffed.
Why did you right click?
I quit. I hate this game.
The clown show continues. Guys, that was a lot of fun. If you enjoyed it, of course, be sure to check out me on Twitch. And also, thanks to Opera GX for sponsoring this video. And that's all I got. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.